I'm Tony, he's Mike, and we are here to do a quick and dirty on a movie that I found completely on accident, The Wolf of Snow Hollow. This was 2019?
Yes.
That this was
right
released?
around there, yeah.
So yeah, right around the pandemic, or right before the pandemic, I guess. Well, anyway, it flew completely under the radar. I had never heard of this film. So I'm scrolling through Amazon and I see Ricky Lindholm, who I'm a big fan of, her and Kate McCucci, who
is it?
Garfunkel and Oates.
Thank you for making me holy, and thank you for giving me holes to choose from. And since I'm not a godless whore, he'll have to come in the back door.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, that's who
the brunette, the not quite. Yeah, she's normally blonde, but in this movie, she's actually a brunette, the female sheriff's officer.
Thank you.
But and the reason I turned it on was I saw that it was written, directed, and starring a guy I had never heard of before.
I'm John. I'm an alcoholic.
So naturally, that right there, 99% of the time says absolute vanity, steaming garbage, and that's exactly what I was in the mood for.
And 99.9 times out of 100, you are 100% correct, and those things normally just suck, are completely unwatchable. I was nervous. I was very nervous going into this one.
And I didn't want to set up expectations that I can't keep.
Our expectations of you are very low.
Just to get it out of the way, I was completely wrong. This was that 1 in 1,000. And it's a straightforward film. It starts off and there is a couple on vacation and they get killed and there's a lot of weird theories.
It's a wolf. Or maybe it's a werewolf.
No, let me just make this perfectly clear. There is no such thing as werewolves.
And they kind of play it like it's going to be a creature feature or a werewolf movie. Mm-hmm. And evidence mounts as more people die every time there's a full moon that it is possibly a werewolf that's actually committing all these. But the son of the sheriff...
What? Oh.
He's the head deputy, I suppose, is actually what he is.
The main star of the movie.
Yeah, the main star of the movie. He is adamant that this is most definitely not a werewolf, that people have lost their minds.
It's a wolf. No, it's a man. When do I get to be right about this?
And I'm not going to spoil it any more than that. I will tell you that it is a immensely satisfying conclusion to the film, and I will tell you that it was a genuinely surprising conclusion to the film because I didn't expect them to go that way with it. I expected them to completely, commit one way or the other. Well, it was really smart. It was really well done. It has this great amount of interpersonal drama, and it was surprisingly well acted.
It was despite it being starring the lead guy who's a writer and director, because usually, like we said, that person cannot act in most cases. I'm absolutely going to spoil it, so I'm going to put a timestamp here, and then you can skip to whatever part later, because it's fucking good. So, anyways, I really enjoyed this movie. They did a great job in letting you believe that this is an actual werewolf, because they showed the creature. They showed it a little early.
Yeah.
Which I was worried about at first, like, oh shit, you showed it too soon.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the cool thing is, like, the werewolf costume looked really well done, and really, really well done. And this thing had, like, no budget. This had like a what? Oh geez, but it wasn't even $1 million, was it?
I don't think so. It was shot digitally, and it was a lot of either people that were way past their prime or people that do this kind of as, Ricky Lindholm appears in all kinds of little indie films, comedies, horrors, that kind of thing, and that's why I'm a big fan of hers.
Right. But anyway, so I mean, I would say probably $500,000 or less. I think what I read in Wiki on it. But here's this costume for a micro budget film. And yet, there's like CGI every day for werewolf costumes. You don't need to do it. Practical effects still work, and they still work great.
This on the sides or Clarissa? Thank you. I'm gonna hook it. Okay. so Kingston's ready.
Goes down.
So guys, let's probably get into our positions. Once the helmet's on and ready, we will show. Action.
Yeah. Yeah. What? So it's like one fluid motion. What? Yeah.
The lead actor overdid it, I think, in some scenes, but it worked.
Yeah,
whether intentionally intended or just clever editing, or maybe he just nailed the tones they wanted to nail.
Yeah.
Because it comes across really as a dark comedy.
Yes.
With horror elements in it.
And there are some laugh out loud dark humor in this. So
really,
there were several times that I lost it. When they find the head in the trash can, I stop laughing. So I had to throw that out there right now.
Yeah.
So
anyways, the story's really good. The twist ending was great.
Yeah.
It worked great for me because I was convinced it was a real werewolf in it, and then it showed this dude when he stood up was like ginormous.
Yeah, 6'3", 6'5", something like that. He was a really tall guy, but they managed to string it along.
Yes, all the way to the very end
without giving anything away.
Yeah,
and they managed to they navigated the twists and turns of a plot
perfectly.
With this much going on this well. So I'm going to check out the other films that this guy has done because apparently he has done several movies, and I'm really kind of excited to see what else he's done. This reminds me a lot of the two guys that did The Endless, and I love finding these little horror gems that no one has ever heard of. So for me, it's a huge recommend.
Yeah, even just like good micro-budget films in general, which we're going to be reviewing here shortly. We're going to give you the FP here soon, which is another micro-budget film, a lot of fun. I wholeheartedly recommend it. It's a dark comedy. If you like dark comedies, I think you enjoy this. Well written, well shot. Special effects were great. I mean, I really got nothing bad to say about this other than the guy hams it up, but it works. So
he hams it up, but it's with intent.
Do your job. I am begging you.
It drives the story or the humor. It's one of those two. But
there's character arcs in it. The guy actually does develop in the end, and there's growth. I mean, I can't praise it enough.
What more could you want from a horror film that is you've never heard of?
Yeah.
So.
No shit. Wow. So that's it.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if you were going to tear into this or what. So
no,
I'm kind of happy and thrilled. So
no, it was great. Yeah.
So just watch The Wolf of Snow Hollow.
It's on Prime, right, for free?
It is on Prime right now for free. And you know what? More importantly than that, check out other films you've never heard of. Just sometimes you just gotta dive in and see what's out there, and occasionally you'll come across something this good. Not every time, but you'll be surprised how often.
If you find something, let us know, and we'll review it. And like, comment, subscribe, all that fun, good stuff. And we'll catch you guys later.
And there's a genie, a magic genie. And he can't wait to grant your wishes.
That was fast.
Yes.
That was so fast.
How fast was it?
7 minutes, 8 minutes.